to the black male voters in America today. I want to apologize to you guys, first of all, because we have failed you. We as black people and we as Americans have failed you. Young people, black people specifically, I'm talking to you. But we fail white people as well. When I say we as white people, I'm talking about all of us as Americans. And the reason that we failed you is because those before us failed us. And those before them failed them. The truth of the matter is, we have always and still are living a lie. And we are living a lie because we have no idea what the truth is. We know what we want the truth to be, but we've been given and taught that it can't be. And so we accept what we have been given and called the best that there is. We as black people, today they're talking about your votes between Republicans and Democrats, what you're going to get and what you're not going to get. You're receiving two different informations, and one of them is clearer to truth, and another is just blatant lies. And we don't know, you don't know, which is which. And having no clear direction of where you're going, you just go with whatever sounds best. And each time you do that, you are screwing yourselves. Now my generation, I'll say that, and maybe they're thinking that the young people are going to have the answer, that you're going to have the solution. You don't have any solution. You don't have any answers. You're just as stupid as we are. And the world that has set us up to be like this is counting on you being just as stupid. And when I say you now, I'm not just talking to black people. I'm talking about people everywhere. Just as stupid as you are. Black people, you think that Donald Trump, the Republicans, have something to offer for you? Let's say they do. Let's say they plan out something for you just because they need your vote and they want to keep it for the next time. But in order to do that, they got to screw somebody else. And you don't care. Why? Because you're being benefited. Others care because they're hurting. But what really is going on, you don't care about them, and really they don't care about you. That's why you work. This is the same thing that happened back in Germany. You heard about what Germany did to the Jews. You heard what Mussolini did. You hear what Russia is doing. All of these people were basically as you are today. But they allowed themselves to go into a kingdom where somebody was ruling them and making decisions, and they lost all kinds of rights they thought they had, but they didn't recognize that they really did. And so they gave them up. And America is being tested right now. Donald Trump is right there testing you, trying to see how stupid the American people are, black and whites, how stupid you are. The man sit there and tell you what he's going to do to you, how he's going to mess over you. But you got you thinking they don't mean you. They mean the other people. You silly, 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 silly. They mean the other people. No, I'm not talking just to you. I'm talking to the silly people, the silliest of you all. I'm talking to all of you. And you know why? You know why? I got a couple of videos I posted that would explain to you why you're like this. But if I could just take a minute and just tell you why. Believe me, you are the product of what you have been taught to be. You have been taught to believe that you're supposed to, if you're here in America, if you are in Russia, you have been taught that the way Russians do it, Russia, I'm talking to you, it's the best way that it's supposed to be. It's the better way in the world. In America, a best way, the better way of the world. And every last one of you lying. And you the people, you don't know, because in order to know, you have to be connected to the truth. And mankind is not telling you the truth. They're lying. everything, all the evidence of look, when you look at the earth, that's the evidence that there's a power somewhere that's bigger than us, because this earth exists and we didn't have nothing to do with it existing. The resources of the earth, they are here that we need, that would engage us and help us to survive. They didn't just happen. It's here for a reason. There's a power outside of us that is responsible for this existing. And all of a sudden, we want to claim the power. We tell each other that God looks like us. And then when they put the picture, you know what that means. And then God is mankind gonna rule until God returns. And God did come through here, but he's gonna return. And you just have to make sure you don't rock the boat until he returns. And centuries come and centuries go waiting while you have deceived the people, the powers that be, wherever you are. Those who started it and those who keep it going. All of us denying God, because God's plan required that people come here, benefit from the earth, and so they engage themselves. They're here. So do something. What do? You do what you love doing. And putting that together produces everything that we have produced that we need, want, or desire, and so much more. Because we are living. We're here to live. Not to try to outsmart somebody. Not try to say the Republicans are better than the Democrats. You are both worth a bunch of love that God is trying to share with you. And God is invisible. And God uses people to do just what I'm trying to tell you he wants you to do. What? Wake up. And not be led by me or Trump or anybody, but led by that spirit that says love to you is this. And this is what you contribute to the world. And it does not bring pain. It does not bring suffering. But it lifts people up. It takes them to the higher heights of life. Looking forward to tomorrow. Not wondering if this joke is my friend or what he's trying to do or how come this. Come on, people. You can do it. You can do it. Now, what does Donald Trump have to offer you? Does Donald Trump have any ability to offer you anything that I just got through talking to you about? Do the Democrats? The Democrats at least are going on down that path, but you know the history. It's always stepping, but it ain't getting to nowhere. But it ain't over there. And so you just caught in between. Now, why do you keep on doing this? Because we do not know God. And nobody's been telling us the truth about God. The books have been written in such a way, it messes your mind up. You don't know what you're getting. And what you're getting is what you got. Look around you. Well, I'm saying this to you because when you go to those polls to vote, you should think about who really cares. And cares mean more than you. Who can you trust? Who will represent you? Because who are you? What kind of person are you? What do you want? What do you want to be recognized as? If there is a God somewhere looking down, what do you want them to see? And so, when you really look at it, it's not your government per se. What it really is, we the people. We the people. None of this could exist without we the people. Putin couldn't kill people. Hitler couldn't have killed people. Donald Trump couldn't be sitting there making plans that mess over folks in this here country if people knew God. But they don't know God. They know a bunch of crazy stuff. That's us. But you got to make the choice. And I'm not talking about your nation. I'm talking about you as individuals. And black people, if there ever is a war between what they want to call race war, or however they want to stack it up, it would be a race war. They would be out to try to kill everybody that's not white. I'm telling you this, I'm almost ready to die anyway. But I can tell you this, most folks will be afraid to tell you. But when it comes down to killing, you don't have the wherewithal to kill like white people do. White people got it. They can tear some killing. And they're going to do it. But what they can do is they can't protect their property. That is what they really care about, is property. They don't mind dying. They don't mind fighting a war. They'll give their lives just as easy as you will. It's just they got the guns. But when it's over, when they've killed every last one of you, and they celebrate, then let them turn around and see what they've left. Nothing. Nothing. The worst war zone they've ever seen. No houses, no nothing. Just destruction. Let them, and leave them there. Just leave them there. See, this is how, if you ever watch the way they retaliate against people, especially within this country, or what they've done to black people, they've always got pissed off with black people moving on up. And the lie that they have been told threatens their moving on up. And so this is how they have responded. They go down killing and burning. Killing and burning. So you can't do that killing, but you can do the burning. You can do the burning. And look at it like this, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to start thinking about it. They are as wrong as, who is they? Everybody else. They are as wrong as they can be. Why are they as wrong as they can be? Because they do not know any better. You, whether you think you're better than they are or less than they are, you are as you are. Why? Because you do not know any better. And what we have is a big old melting pot of people in there thinking that they got it together, that everybody else is messed up, when they are all messed up. You see, straightening up is not going after one another. It's discovering how to move us all up. What is the secret that will move us all up? What is the secret that will move us all up and not bring us down? That's the secret of life. And the only way you can know that, as far as I can see, is if you start watching, wanting, doing, and it will lead you straight down that path. I call that God. Oh, it's going to take you different. It's going to definitely take you different. But it's all good. It's all good. Well, I think that I better stop here because I can keep on going. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so very much. This is Eddie Marcus, and I want everybody to know, forget about a race war. Because if there is to be one, black people and people of color are not going to take. You talk about what they call it, martial law in America? You haven't seen nothing. Bye-bye.